Alright, so this is another round one game in the Orange Crystal Tournament. It is Leif versus Roy. Leif being Flygon, Roy being a amadraccoon. This is a round one thing. One sec. Someone asked what the MCs were if they wanted to join me in this, and then they just said pass after hearing Leif and Roy. Granted, this is just generally going to be a slower thing, just because, well, Roy can just slowly whittle down with Darkness Emblems and other supports to just slowly screw over Leif, who wants to try and make the game go longer, slower, so he can generate more resources. Unless this Leif is specifically built around the set 10 one, which can be a little bit more offensive and explosive, it is usually very slow. So. So, this is when we'll see if they're actually going to try and turbo out as much things as possible, because if they have access to Bridge and Lewin, it can be very good just because they're able to promo and then tap the Lewin to do things. Alright, there we go. Alright, do you have access to the game? No, you do not. One second.
No, I do not.
Share my screen. Lucky, go live.
Let's see, what are we watching?
It is Leif vs. Roy, so something that is going to be slow, annoying, and then somehow end in a...
I see. I pray for Roy's upper hand here, just because I don't like big yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. So far, nothing really of note has really happened. Granted, it's been the first 3 turns. What?
Is this round 1?
Yeah, this is round 1, game 1. Everything's just started. Nothing.
I see.
Yeah. Because, yeah. There's... All it's just been is Leif looping his main promo. Sadly, he wasn't able to bridge last turn, which would have very much helped. But bridging this turn...
there's bridge.
Yep.
Seems like they don't have the set 22 promo.
Yeah. Well, no, this is usually the main one. Oh, actually, yeah, you could go into set 22 right now. I have... Yeah. He could technically use this one... and then go straight into set 10, because if you're built around set 10 and spamming out more of a big board, that's usually what you do. Just because there's no reason to go into set 22 for the most part.
Well, yeah, I suppose you can ramp with that Deirdre over there with this Leaf.
Yeah. Also because yeah, you can ramp with this. I also use Lewin to get a 0 cost on the turn 2, and then be able to do more. It's funny if it works.
Let me see. You can also do that with Sigurd 0, right?
Yeah, exactly, same idea. But it seems like this one is more built around set 22, so it's a shame that they didn't get it. Just because they haven't been attacking, they're literally just trying to set up.
Let me see.
Alright, and now let's see what Roy can do.
Um,
Canos, yep. Said, but no main promo, which means he's not going to be able to loop as many bad things.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. If they were not playing main promo, they probably don't have it.
Yeah.
So, also, Canas on turn 4 is also good.
Yeah, it's always a good option. Considering they set up to draw the Darkness Thumb and then get a Peony for the other hit. So they're just trying to be more aggressive. They're not trying to draw cards, they're not trying to get an advantage, they're just trying to punch. Lachesis. Why did they play Lachesis from hand? Oh, Darkness, right. I'm an idiot. I thought that was they were trying to dodge with Lachesis. Ugh. Well, apparently my brain's already gone to mush. But they took an orb, so at least Canos isn't hitting as hard, but he's still got a Peony support next, and 60 plus 30 do be enough.
Yes, just do be enough.
Yeah, and there's the dodge. So now they're gonna... They probably just want to stay at one orb just so they Zephiel can't kill them when that comes out.
Which is still annoying because as Leaf, because you want some copies of them in your hand, Zephiel always has a chance of just killing you off.
Yeah. Well, set 22 you don't really need copies of yourself, but you do need them to dodge, so... As long as you're tanked up enough, you don't really need copies of Leaf in hand, but...
Yeah, with Sigurd set 22, it's fine.
But considering that they're not main promoing into the set 10 that they just bonded, so I don't think they're going around that. Granted, you generally don't want to do that until you're at 8 bonds, no matter what. But they're not doing set 22 immediately, so they don't have that. They're just...
Well, I think it's better to just stay at that promo and maybe ramp than just going into that promo. It's not a game changer, it doesn't help your game plan. It doesn't ramp, so you might as well just stay as that promo that ramps.
Yeah. But it's more about just being 70 is a lot safer. I would still rather be 70 on main promo a turn or two early than like this. Actually, granted, this one should be 70 now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's 70 now because of 5 bonds.
So yeah, it doesn't matter. Staying on this one perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But they're not deploying anything, so that means they don't have they don't have Sigurd. They likely don't have Julia. They likely don't have Deirdre.
Yeah, which makes me wonder what is that Julius and that Julia over on those bonds doing there? Yeah. Because that Julius over here would have helped.
Yeah, Julius at this point would have been able to stop the Zephiel threat, him for the Canos threat. Yeah. But they also did that turn too, so they were well aware of when they did it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they do.
What? I'm so confused.
Well, seems like that was a no-brainer, though.
Yeah, that's
just play Sigurd.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer play. You get an extra dodge. because you have no.
Makes you wonder, maybe they were thinking on or deploying Sigurd or playing a Julius, maybe?
Maybe? Yeah, if they had more of the good options, like
Yeah,
Sigurd.
you have a
Julius.
bunch of good options. Yeah, maybe. So it was either you had an awful hand or you had to have an extremely good hand.
Yeah.
Seems
Consider.
like it's the later.
Yeah. Or they were just playing the numbers on like 10 different things, but like Sigurd is usually what you always want to do at this point, just because it's
Yes.
Sigurd. They just need 8 backline access, and they'll be in a very good spot. Okay, they're ramping one to draw. Okay, good choice there. They don't have pull leaf in bonds, though. That's not good. Alright, flipping one for the plus 30.
Is Sigurd going to be there or are you going to move? Tap of bag.
Let's see. I mean, right now, they haven't been swinging at all. They have no pull. Yeah. They're not even tap moving Sigurd back. Weird.
What do you even do here? I suppose you still don't punch?
Well, if you're going for set 22 and you want to play the slow long game, yeah, you don't punch.
Oh,
This.
there we go. Yeah, they were playing Canas on turn 4 just because they thought it was a better play. Now we see main from Monroy.
Yep. Or they top decked it. But.
Also
Yeah.
that.
They also bonded another Roy, so yeah, they've started getting rid of them just because they're not helpful. But Roy is also low on hand, which means his choices are not good. Roy is free until you're broke, and then he's expensive.
Well, we can fix that with Canas.
Yes. Because Knos is 80, so he has a good punch on Sigurd.
Yes. Maybe we can do the old reliable Lilina into Lilina support. Ooh,
Yeah.
a dark one? What are you going to dark?
He's gonna punch face. Leif's gonna take an orb, and then you dark that. Never mind, got no fucking idea. Oh, his retreat is 3. He might just not have had any other mages.
I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I didn't saw a Lilina yet.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a Lilina yet.
No Lilina, no loot, and then no peonies. So
Which is still kind of sad. Oh.
double dark.
What? Oh, they want to draw the peony.
Or that, yeah. I mean, that's fair. That is a free card next turn and a buff so that you can punch over Leif if he tanks up again.
Yes, you can attack through 100. Does this Leaf run the big Deirdre? Like Deirdre?
Deirdre 4/3, yeah. Why wouldn't it? Every yellow deck pretty much runs that.
I see.
As long as you're mostly yellow, which this deck is all yellow, it's absolutely wonderful. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they have a pool now. Kind of might be dead.
Yep, they have the ability to kill Knos. Deirdre also works. Are they going to class change Deirdre?
I think what they do here is they grab that Julia, right? That might be the play.
Yeah, oh yeah, Julia. Yeah, getting Julia out of bonds and into hand would be good. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
they're doing that. And they're putting another leaf. Good.
Well, now we see the 4 leaves on bonds. Which is kind of funny.
Alright. I mean, yeah, that's usually a very good position to be in, having those many Leafs. But
However, it's all of your set's 10 Leaf.
yeah.
So what do you promo into? I suppose.
Well, you can also just grab those cards back. So depending on... Oh, there he goes.
Oh, okay. Was that enough? Oh yeah, it was enough.
Yeah. Barely. But they got it through.
Yes.
I...
Oh, unify
you-
already.
Wait, you can't unify. You're the wrong... Wait, or does he have a skill called
Oh,
unify?
right.
No, unifying men of
Well-
purpose. Unifying men of purpose.
Oh, Lemao.
Not unifier of Thracia. Unifying men. Julius. Yep. There he goes.
You're going to flip your own leaves?
Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. Flip two, flip two.
Nope, Julia first. Oh, I guess you can do that.
I mean, it really doesn't matter which one goes first. Alright.
Well,
and then Julia...
you
No,
can-
they're gonna bounce this, and it's gonna be a Self. Right here. No. Shit.
well, that's what I mean. If you do Julia first, you can at least like flip other bonds.
No matter what, he's flipping those two. Okay, this one's bouncing. Okay. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna flip those two, and...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fine then.
I would not throw away all of my Unifier Leafs. Okay, getting rid of those two. Oh, I would have gotten rid of one Unifying Leaf. But that's fine. That's very good.
Ooh, Tine.
Tine and Self. So he gets to unflip
Yeah,
a Unifying Leaf, and he can flip one, draw one. That's a very good Julia.
okay. And now you pulled out Canas, right?
Now you use Unifying Leaf's Bond skill, bounce it to hand, and put another Self there, pull a Canos, and then murder them.
Well, I suppose you don't punch yet.
Well, you're punching the Canos.
Well, yeah, the Canas, yes, but not Roy.
Roy is questionable, that's correct. That's true. You don't have to worry about the Zephiel play anymore, though. Unless they literally hit a key. Well, I guess Roy can set the key, so... Yeah, actually probably not the best idea, then. But that's expensive at this point, with how low hand sizes are. Bond, Zephiel, and then Roy stack a Keat, and then get rid of the other card in hand. And that's definitely what they're debating right now, is do we start attacking? But if they wanted to attack, they should have got Leif to kill Canos. Just because Julius swings harder. So that if they needed it, Julius can swing Roy. But it's all good. Alright, this is... Come on. What is in there? Nothing. Okay, so they decide not to punch Roy. They don't want to give him more cards.
Yeah, you just kinda stall a bit here. You
Yeah.
have Julius there.
Yeah, flip their bonds. Make it so they don't hit. But Roy...
Well, it's an hour matchup because seems like as Roy can always like just get cards and do something funny.
Yeah. Yeah, with this low amount of bonds, Roy's going to be struggling for anything unless he has a bunch of Lilinas in hand. Also, because he just got that Peony in hand that's now a brick. Peony doesn't help anything now.
Yes, you don't draw. It's just a free plus 20.
Yeah.
And it's not even that free because it doesn't throw you a card.
Yeah, well, it's no longer a free card anymore because it's now costing something out of your hand. When you draw
Yes.
one from it, it's... yeah. It's the same idea with Roy. It's free and it's cheap until it's expensive. And then it fucks you over. Because, well, if you don't have 3 bonds face up, Keone's kind of a shit card.
Yeah, kinda.
Like,
I suppose +1 is cool.
it can help at times, but like if you're not getting the draw off it, and it costs deployment, it's not a great card. It's all right, but yeah. Also, I just realized, why would I have Lackey at?
Yeah, they got rid of that peony.
Yeah. Well, it's just a brick in hand. It's not helpful. It's not doing anything. There's no reason to keep it. So stacking it on top deck is the best choice for it because it guarantees your removal of that Julius, even when, well...
Yeah. And having no Lilinas is painful. Seems like they haven't showed up nor in retreat nor in hand because
Yeah, Roy hasn't been stacking them. Kanos hasn't been stacking them. So I think they're mostly trapped in orbs then.
Yeah, probably. Or on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, we only haven't seen 8 cards on Roy's side. From retreat, I mean.
Yeah. Well, retreat's
enough.
been reset. Like deck's been reset, so we've gone through everything. We can't see retreat, and I'm not willing to count cards for absolutely everyone to do that.
That's understandable too.
Yeah. Alright. Deirdre.
Well, if they can keep Deirdre alive...
They do have a good shot. Having Deirdre and Julia both on the board is great.
Yes.
They can also get Seliph out if they need to.
Yeah. Also that they can deploy the cards that are face down. I don't remember what is there, but maybe it's something cool. Maybe it's a 1-cost Deirdre.
This one is a 1-cost Deirdre. This one is a Tine.
Oh.
This one I can't remember.
Oh.
And this one I think is Leif. And there's
we are unifying now?
Yep. Well, they have the Leif in bonds that they can grab. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if they do that, it's not enough though. Interesting, they're unifying first. Oh no, they're not. They're not unifying.
No, they are doing Julia first to set up Leif.
Yeah. Oh, it was the move Leif at the top. That's the one that was. Nana's not bad.
Okay, a Nana.
They can deploy the Nana.
Can they?
Actually, well, they can use. Oh no, they can't. It's the other Leif now.
Yeah. Well, you can grab something. Oh, they grabbed
Seliph. They're now they're not Okay, yeah. They need to Deirdre before they unify.
Yes. That was a weird moment though. I suppose that's fine.
They nanned the Seliph back to bounce the Leif to get the Seliph proc again.
Yes.
So
I just thought it was awkward.
yeah, it's a decent loop just because Nana, Leaf, and Seliph are just a perfect like triangle of stuff.
Well, we're seeing Unifier now.
Yep, and then back up to the 2 deploy, and we know they have a Leaf in hand, and and yeah.
Even if they don't, there's a Leaf there.
Well, no, they've already gotten the Leaf in hand. That's how they did the Seliph. They bounce Seliph with Nana to bounce a Leaf to re-put the Seliph down.
I mean, there's another Leaf there, but yeah.
I just don't think they're going to grab that one. I just have a feeling.
If they have the other one on their hand, probably not.
Yeah, I think they have 2 in hand at the moment.
Question is, what do you do? What do you deploy here?
Well, their retreat's 21, so they got most of their things. So, Sigurd, Julius, if you wanted an 80 beater, you also know your opponent is going to prioritize that Julius. Nana's just a beat stick. Yeah, I would say Sigurd and Julius. Those would be my 2 picks.
I see.
Because it puts the pressure on saying, hey, I already have a Julius, now you have to deal with it again. And you have a Sigurd, who is just Sigurd.
Yeah, you can also just protect your ally with Sigurd, which is a pain. So it's either you kill the one that's not letting you do anything, or you kill the one that's not letting you kill anything.
Yeah.
Yep, Julius is there. Maybe Sigurd now.
Yep. They got the threat, something that Roy is going to prioritize, and now what else are they going for? Yep, Sigurd.
Yes.
Makes the most sense. It's another threat thing, because if you have another Sigurd in hand...
However, can they hit Roy? I suppose you wait for a bit.
Well, Roy's always going to be 80. And at this point, I would say you're safe enough that you can just start poking them. This is going to... Like, they can't Zephyl you unless they burn everything. Granted, you could also just wait this turn, one more turn out. You just tempoed a shit ton of stuff on board. You gained plus 30. You're not at risk of dying.
I see. Yeah, oh, I suppose the double break is scary. Makes me wonder what's on Roy's hand.
You know, yeah, I don't know. This is just there's just long, slow pauses where it's just like,
Well, they are waiting a turn. Not punching at all.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep waiting it out.
Yeah, not like Roy can kill a bunch of stuff alone. So that's why I was wondering what's on Roy in the hand. Because he didn't deploy anything last turn.
I think he didn't deploy anything last turn because he knew it would get killed. Just because, yeah, you can kill Julius, and then I'm guessing nothing else was ranged, or there's no Eliwood, or no Zephiel. Actually, Zephiel wouldn't even been that good, because Bonds. It was pretty much, there was just no Eliwood and nothing ranged, I'm assuming. And then it's just, okay, I can't kill their backline enough, and I don't need to really hit Leif more.
I see.
Because this next turn is they're going to try and Holy War. Flygon should get a Seliph out in any way possible, and then Holy War.
Yes. And getting a Seliph is not that hard.
Yeah. There's enough ways to... you can draw... Well, you have Unify Leaf. You just Unify. You have the Leaf there. You have access to it as long as one's in your retreat. You Unify. And just Holy War into enough survivability. Alright, but yeah. I'm going to assume there's no Eliwood and there is no Nino. Not Nino, Loot. Because those would be the two most valuable things right now.
I see.
Okay.
So you say this was round 1?
Yep. Round 1, game 1.
I see.
So it's going to be a while after this. It's just, the Roy, I feel like, should just go for Eliwood or Nino, or not Nino, Loot, just because you can clear their backline. Their backline is what's annoying, and that's the what's giving the value. But then you can just summon it up anyway. That's like, I don't like Leif. He's annoying.
Yeah, as everything in Big Yellow.
Yeah.
Makes you hope like Purple had some kind of anti-mesh stuff, because that's what mostly hurt Yellow. But I don't think Roy normally runs anti-mages.
No. He would not. Actually, you could run Happy, which is as good as anti-mage you're going to get in this situation.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Because that would just take care of Sigurd and take care of Julius. The only downside is if they have a Sigurd 0 in their hand, you just gave them the free promotion.
Yes.
And yeah, you loot Julius to their hand, but they're just going to deploy it again. So even then, it's not like...
Roy's an awkward spot.
Yeah. Like, it's not the greatest answer, but considering there's only like 3 or 4 anti-mage cards, it's not in a good position. And
yeah,
even ones like Plumerio, yeah, they would stop Julius in this situation, but they could just kill it first. Pretty much the only anti-card that would help Roy here is the Shade that says your opponent can't add bonds via skills.
Ah, yes.
But, like, no one runs that Shade.
Like, yeah, no one runs that one nowadays. They just run Freyr if you are going against kids.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the benefit.
Yeah, I know it's not kids, but
yeah, I get it, because both of them are annoying. What? What happened? Action, deploy, action.
no,
Okay.
they are just moving.
Yep.
They are just pressing buttons.
Yeah, no, I was just seeing what Flygon was confused at. I wouldn't have noticed unless Flygon did, question marks.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I think what Roy is trolling now is because they don't have Linas right now.
Yeah. The fuck was the point of that? Why did he... bond, even?
Well, I don't know.
Because I'm just thinking, like, why bond if you know they're gonna they're gonna just try and deploy him. They're gonna try and deploy him back, and then it's just gonna flip one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, technically mistiming. Checks with their opponent.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I personally don't mind it because the game state did not effectively advance. It says end of turn. Yes, your opponent drew. You did technically miss it.
Yes, you do get punished by that.
But most people would say it's fine because there's not been an attack. The card is still there. Nothing has changed. If there's like a 20 or 30 second gap, yeah, sure. Issue. But most people press the pass button and then to go, oh yeah, my turn has ended, do my end of turn skills. Like that's what I do with Tower Ike when I use Mickey, is I hit the pass and then grab my Ikes. Like I'm doing it in one motion, I'm just saying, you start.
I suppose that's what most people do.
Yeah. So it's always that fun thing of, there's technically a gap where it's missed, but yeah. Oh, okay. It's not. Then flip, draw.
Oh, I missed what is he doing?
Well, Flygon just Dare Droid and then just got Tine.
Oh, I see. That's funny. Oh, there's a
Impressive.
Sigurd there.
Oh, yeah, they also class changed Sigurd at some point. I completely missed that. So...
Well, I suppose you unify Tracy again?
I mean, they can. Right now they're just grabbing their things to throw away.
Yeah, just grab Julius and fuck them over. Right? And you can also grab Leif in the meantime.
Yeah. Well, their deck after this skill will be one card. So they'll have access to everything they want.
Yes. Which is funny though, I haven't seen Lana yet. I think this was her name.
Lana? I don't think they're running the one of Lana.
Oh, I see.
Because usually it's only a one or two of, so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's just that I like Lana just because you get the stuff that you want in another way.
Yes. Like, it's never...
It's also cool against Roy because you flip. It's a flip one instead of a flip two.
Yeah, it's never a bad option. Alright. Oh, they're not. Bond skilling Leif back to hand. Come on.
Maybe they want to do something funny.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's the only thing they can do if they want to unify Tracia.
They might have one in hand right now, and then they could unify right now. But considering they actually are debating it, they probably don't have it.
Well, if you don't have it, for me it's like okay, I'll just grab it to do it, right?
Well, it's more like, do you have enough dodges to survive the next turn?
I see.
Like, that's the biggest thing. It's not about actually unifying. It's granted he can become plus 60 because he has the Seliph. He can still flip one to flip the Canos down, so to be safe from Zephiel. So you can still like secure him stuff very well. It's just, does he want to? How much does he want to screw over the Roy more? And he just is playing very slow. I think he's just very nervous. Because Flygon is one of the people that had pretty much only done amateur tournaments as far as I can remember. So They're new.
I see.
Ish. So they might just be nervous because, well, rack.
That's understandable. And they are also playing Big Yellow, so you might as well think, well.
Yep. Okay, so they got the Julius back.
So obvious option here is
Self.
Leif, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right there. And then you can grab all the Leafs you need back to hand.
Yes, to be honest, for me this game is kinda overish. I don't think Roy can do much.
Yeah, because he's still at 1 orb, he's safe from Zephyl even if stupid things happen. He
Yes.
should end this turn with multiple dodges. Yep, there's the the Julius. I probably would have done that later just so Selif's attack buff is active.
Ah, yes, I also... Yeah, that's
attack-
understandable because...
Use Selif, Leaf, Sigurd, Julia, Deirdre to all swing, then do that flip, then get Julius to swing. Because that means that everyone is buffed for their attacks.
Yeah, and that also makes so that they can bypass the 80 base of Roy.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
right now they are 70, so chances are they are not going to hit.
Well, except Julia. And if you flip that Selif face down to buff Leaf, you got 3 good hitters. And one of them is a double breaker. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Roy can also self.
Yes. That's always a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Come on. Just gotta decide if they actually want to start swinging yet. Because they still
Well,
haven't.
if you are if you are this committed,
I know.
already...
The last 2 turns, the Leaf has just gained cards in hand and gained orbs. Or, not orbs, bonds.
Yeah.
Like, effectively, the
Well-
board state hasn't changed, but all that's happened is his bonds changed.
Yeah, it's on
which
Leaf
ones.
favor.
Yeah. It's a Leaf day,
Well-
it's slow.
I suppose the question is, do I want more bonds to unify? I mean, not unify, to Holy War? Or do I punch face? Honestly, I will just punch face here.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I would, but that's also because I do not like Leaf, or like I like a more aggressive Leaf.
I see. More a combo-ish Leaf.
Yeah, I would say this is a little too slow, but that's just minor differences.
Well, for me, this is a little too fast. We'll see. We see the difference in Unkind.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, I will just wait for like a unifier of 3 people, so 12 bonds minimum. For me, just because of Selif, so I can grab more bonds and then I have more cards, and that's just fun. So yeah, that's for me. But if you are this committed already, you already did unifier twice.
Yep.
You might as well just punch face.
yeah. Okay, this turn should have been the one that he went aggressive. He just did the wrong order for Julius flip, which slows down this turn a lot. Okay, but he's
No.
not. He didn't.
That's fine.
As long as he has another self.
Oh wait, yeah. If you are doing that, maybe they were thinking about doing that. Maybe they don't have another select. They just want to punch face.
But look, they got their +10 back. Why did Deirdre attack?
Well,
It's whatever. It doesn't matter too much, but it's just kind
Yeah,
of funny. Deirdre just
it's
attacked
fine.
in a very bad situation when they could have done this to get another +10.
oh, did they flipped?
They +30
flipped?
Leaf.
Well, that's funny.
I mean, it works. Oh yeah, field buff now is gone. Oh, they did it again, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I was laughing about.
Oh, that's why you were questioning it. That makes sense. Alright, does he take the double pop? He does.
I see. Maybe no Royce on hand. I suppose taking double here is fine. You also want cards.
In Roy's situation, it makes the most sense. You need the cards to be able to do things. The
Yes.
Roy has likely just been stalling just because he doesn't have the right options in hand.
Neither in retreat.
Yeah, like his entire hand might just be Roy's or something, and you just need some
Yes,
gas.
because they didn't deploy anything last turn. Neither the turn before.
Yeah.
But like I say, this is like a really bad position for Roy. I will say this game is just it's Joker.
Unless we just sit here for another while. But yeah, because he technically could even buff Sigurd and Selif to hit, but that's not worth it.
Yeah, you kind of want your bonds, right?
Probably. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, they are
what?
not attacking? Okay,
I.
maybe they want to stall a little more.
But then why swing with Leif? If you're going full stall, go full stall. If you're going aggro at this turn, go aggro.
Watch the Zephyr plus Kit from Roy right now.
Oh yeah, and those were the two bonds he got. Was the Zeph and the Keat. And then he's also going to deploy Plumeria. That would be pretty much his perfect hand.
The classical. But in case you don't have that, what are Roy options?
I don't think he has money. Because the Leaf is just being too efficient with his deploys, too efficient with his bonds. Roy has no resources.
Let's see.
Like,
So it's either have Zephyr and a Kit, or just
well, like
die,
your other options are Loot, who just cycles your hand, which doesn't help.
Oh, what?
What?
Maybe
I
they
mean,
don't have a
Eliwood
Kit?
is up there as a good option because you can pull anything,
Oh.
but
This
so
play is weird. Or is it no?
he's going to stack. He's pulling that. Okay, is he going to stack a darkness? If he stacks a darkness, it's not the worst. But he also just thought Canos was +10 when he's not. So I'm guessing he doesn't have the darkness.
I would have just used that kind of to use darkness.
No, because you can use this Canos to get buffed by Peony, plus his +10, and then he could kill Julia or Deirdre. He has a job.
I suppose that's fine.
Because with this, you can kill anything with this attack.
Oh, there's a loot there. That's the question.
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
good,
you
yeah.
don't
That's a good one because that sure it buffs Julius back up, but Julius is now no longer an issue point. He's just an 80 beat stick.
Well, now you just focus on Deirdre on. No, you kind of want to clear that Leif over there that's looking you.
Oh really?
Nope,
Killing
nope.
that.
They're going for the Julius.
Yeah. Pulling. I do not agree with that pull, but it doesn't really matter honestly in the long run.
Yeah. I mean, it's either Deirdre or Julia.
Well, yeah.
Both are like really annoying options. So.
Well, it's just the pull doesn't really matter because in this case, Canos can swing for one of them with a Peony buff. As 50, and then if he hits the darkness, he becomes 70 mid combat. Once again,
That's
there's the Eliwood buff. There's the Eliwood buff as well.
Oh right. So they can just hit.
Yeah.
Raw.
Peony's a 50, Knos is a 40. Combined, they make Knos a 60. So Knos should be able to hit one of the two girls. Then it's just, do they go with Peony first and try and hope for the darkness on the either swing? Or do they just make it so Knos is more consistent? Personally, I would do the Knos is more consistent. But, yeah. You need both of these girls dead. It's why I personally probably wouldn't have killed the Sigurd last turn, or this turn, and just focused on all the girls. You get Roy to get his ranged attack on one of them. Oh, well, he got his darkness.
That's a play.
If he had...
Oh,
yeah,
how a
I figured
crit?
he had a crit. Because if that attack was at either of the girls, they would have died. He actually had enough attack, because that was a 10 support Leif, to kill either of these. And then just didn't, because he had to crit. So the only reason why you'd attack Seliph there instead of one of the girls is just because you have the Peony crit. And now this man's at 50, so he has a decent shot of hitting either of the girls.
Does he?
It's 50 versus 60. Like, it's 10 support off, but Roy does run more 30s. It's 10 Knos hit a 30.
And Leif also runs a bunch of 10 supports.
He has a few 10s and a 0. So yeah, that can also happen. It's just, it's decent. There's no reason not to, and it's probably just debating on which one is more valuable. The increasing bonds or the unflips? Alright. Well. Move it.
Roy's thinking.
Okay, so he set a card with Roy.
Oh.
What?
That was a weird option. Maybe they want to cycle?
Yeah,
wouldn't cycle Zephyl, but...
Yeah, they didn't want Zephyl. I'm guessing this is because they don't think they're ever going to be able to flip 2 with him. Like, Zephyl is a bad card right now. Would agree at times. Because the only way Zephyl is useful is we've been saying if you get the Keat as well. And if you're not getting the Keat, he's bad. So it's the safer play to get rid of him. I'm just surprised they didn't do that with Peony. They were already going to crit. Peony was 50. So that's minimum of 100. 100 attack is enough to kill Seliph. If they had done that with Peony's attack, it would have been better.
I see.
Because that means Knos would have then swung with the Ray support, got the darkness, got the plus 10,
yes.
and still been a threat.
Oh, did they just hit another Leaf from their draft?
Yep. That it would seem. And now they're flipping both Selifs.
This is Julia.
Yep, this is Julia's skill.
Seems like the Leaf just hit the lottery. I don't think they had another of those just to use... No, you don't need that one.
I think they still have one in hand.
I see.
Minimum. They're not getting rid of Selifs, though. They're getting rid of a Julia 1.
Maybe they don't like Julia 1.
No, but why wouldn't you keep it in your bonds? It's a dead card there. They had another Seliph. They could have sent away another Seliph. They could have sent away anything in their bonds. Throwing away a Julia 1 from bonds is weird because Julia 1 is almost a dead card in hand now.
Yeah.
And now they're unifying.
However, this is the time where you unify 3 units now.
Yep.
which is cool. The thing I was saying.
Okay.
Sigurd,
Ah,
Salif, someone else?
Sigurd
Maybe
Self
Nana?
Julius.
Julius
Julius,
again?
I mean, they've thrown away Zephiel, so I don't think he's ever going to be useful, but he's still just there.
I will use Nana instead. Mostly because you use Flip 2 and get 2 more bonds, so then you can grab them with Unifier. And
Yeah,
not Unifier, Holy War.
yeah. And now they get one more, and who else is the third? Which should be Setlif.
Yeah.
Nana works just because it's a body, but
Nana works if you have Seliph. So if you are
yeah.
deploying Julius, Nana is not worth it.
Then there's the Self.
Yes.
The question is, are they only going to swing Roy with Leif again and try and get another double break?
Well, you might as well.
Well, just because the last time they only
you
swung with
board.
Leif.
You clear boards first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
another
if they
thing.
didn't,
What's it? Go.
if they didn't stack the, oh, never mind,
It
because
was
they drew the card on top. Never mind, never mind.
40 plus 20. Yep, that still dies. They don't have a Sigurd buff, though.
Nope.
Are they going to run away?
Well, you can put. Well, yeah, I suppose running away is fine here.
Yeah. It's a perfectly fine option. You got a big front line just because you're not plus 30. But you can also grab that Leaf to hand. And once again, unless they have another Zephiel and a Keat in hand, Roy ain't doing much with it. Zephiel's a dead card. Almost. Okay. Are you going to start? Are you going to continue punching? That is the question. Because technically they could punch with. Actually, no, you'd want to punch with Leaf first just because the double break. I was going to say you could just do it last. Why are you passed like this? You
Ladies
didn't.
pass?
Yeah, they didn't even move Julia back.
You don't understand. Flygon's strategy is all about stalling until the end.
Look, there's eight different Pokemon. I'm sure they're having an argument over there.
Well, there are 6.
So I realize I have. Yeah, you have 0 Lilinas.
Yeah.
Funny
Yeah.
Flygon doesn't understand that it's awful that they don't have Lilinas in retreat.
Yeah, it means Canos is a dead card. That means pretty much. Yeah, Canos and fucking Zephiel are both dead cards in hand. That means neither of them are helpful, which means a good chunk of their deck is just not good to draw into.
Well, I will say almost all of their deck is almost bad right now because they don't have bonds, they don't have Lilinas,
Yeah.
and Leaf is low on hand, so not even Darkness Emblem. So what do you even do here?
Hollywood? Oh, they pray for the
Oh.
Keat. Or do they have the Keat plan? Do they actually have the stack the Keat? Leaf specifically is not buffed right now.
They drew the kit. They drew the kit.
They got the Keat!
Yes.
So he should have flipped one with Zephiel before doing this attack to make sure it hit, but this is funny. This is funny.
Okay, they dodge it.
Flip 2.
We'll see if they have another leaf in hand, which I don't think so, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is one of those times you might actually just want to punch them first and then rip. Never mind.
Oh! Oh! Is this it?
Yeah, that hit. That was a leaf. There he goes. He took the orb.
Okay, but the question is, do they have another leaf?
We'll find out. Doesn't. He doesn't. He would have dodged by now.
No. No.
Oh my god, no.
No.
He lost. He fucking... There's the leaf right there he could grab. He could have bonded the Nana and activated the skill to grab a second leaf. He could have had 3 dodges at the end of that turn. He could have tat moved back. He just fucking died. Flygon, that was yours.
This is why we believe in hopes and dreams. Who said Roy wasn't going to win and has lost the round?
Yeah. Fucking hell. He could have moved back. He could have bounced another leaf.
I'm pretty sure Roy was hoping for this scenario. And the Zephyl was just the Zephyl on Bones and Undertale was just a tease.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he just had too many Zephyls. He probably had 2 Zephyls in hand or 3 Zephyls in hand and only needed 1, so he was just getting rid of them.
Okay.
Well, we'll see round 2 right now.
Yep, game 2.
I see. So Leif is starting.
Yep.
So we've seen already how Leif played, so starting is kind of a pain for Roy. We'll see. However, we'll see if they hit the funny Roy strategy of hitting Darkness Emblem and on the Roy swing.
Yeah, Roy doesn't care too much just because Keats.
Yeah, I will even say that Roy going second is kind of better for Roy, just because of that funny strategy.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that why I made the bot start recording matches is because I wanted to see if any deck actually had second turn advantage.
I see.
And
oh, they don't have the.
They don't have the cost ones.
Yeah, which is a shame. But that's fine.
Yeah, like it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, they even get to Kit. Oh, you going to Kit? Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was.
He must have multiple final promos.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're insane. Granted, the funny thing is to go HR Roy into this because HR Roy doesn't have to deal with hand resources as much.
Yes, I was also thinking about that. HR Roy is kind of better. Well, not better, but it just gives you.
It's better at rigging your top deck in low hand situations, but it's worse at dealing with Deirdre, Julia, and all of them because you don't have the range.
With HR Roy, you also don't have to worry about the scenario that happened last turn. Oh, weird. Maybe he forgot he was supposed to stall. That happens to me often.
I don't know. He might have just thought that he played too slow, and it didn't pay off in the end.
Maybe. Well, yeah, I suppose Leif can also punch face.
Yeah, he can.
Yes.
But it's usually way better if you can get a mage on the backline, just so you can start using this Leaf second skill.
Well, we haven't seen Lewin, so the only 0 cost option is probably just Sequel.
Yeah, which means that this Leaf is more built for slower play. But that's not... Oh. Oof. Oh,
Darkness Emblem. We love Darkness Emblem.
And discarding the untapped Seliph that you want in your hand so you can bond your Leafs. But... Okay. Alright. Dare try. Ramping. Got a different one to that self, so he had 2 in hand.
I don't agree with bonding sealed.
It's fine. If he has set 22 Leaf in hand, good option. Because that means you can deploy it.
I see. Oh, also, seems like they just forgot they had to stall.
They forgot what?
They forgot they had to stall. They are not punching now.
Yeah, they seem to have remembered or something. I don't know. They might have just went, oh, you're a cost 1, I'm gonna punch you. Which, not the greatest game plan. Alright. Let's see, does he have set 22 Leaf? Because that means you have access to Sigurd if you really... Well, once you get up to 8 bones, I should say, but... Yeah. Alright. That's
Okay.
a funny option, but you bonded main promo, or you bonded set 22 Leaf to do that. It does immediately just say Zephyl can't function, though.
That's fine. They have another one on hand, probably.
He's just going to do the same thing he did last game. Hit the random
Yes.
keys.
Well, in quote unquote random kid.
Yeah, I know. But
Oh, they're punching.
so do you want to stall or do you want to punch? You seem to eke up your mind.
See you later.
Now.
Alright, I'm gonna stop my recording
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna edit it. Start recording. And I just have to splice it together and everything's fine. So yeah, both players took a short break.
Yep, we are back. Did something happen? Why is there another?
Alright, it was a
that
support
was
for an
support.
attack. Apparently.
Yes, because they are swinging face.
Sometimes, but not with MC, because that's 2 attacks that they just didn't use Leaf for. For no reason. This turn and like 2 turns ago. They're...
This is kinda of a weird play, I suppose.
I mean, they technically stopped the Zephyl, and they punched face. They're getting them down low on orbs, so that they can just... I'm just gonna say unify out 2 units and then have 5 attacks, or something like that.
Well, I'm assuming the reason they are not punching is just because they are thinking that Leaf is not going to hit, even though it's worth it trying, cannot afford not to try.
Yeah. I get the... like... They're just on the assumption that Leaf will miss, or they don't want Leaf to hit, so they're not swinging. But, I just don't... Leaf should swing if you're going offensive, just because there's no punishment in it not. And 70 versus 80 can still hit, especially someone like Roy, who does run, like, 12... that runs a bit more dodges than normal.
Yes. If you are going to commit to something, commit fully into it.
Yep. Zephyl.
Oh,
Okay,
that
are
was
they
Zephyl
doing the
there.
exact same play? Whew!
They are going to do the funny play. We'll see what happens. Oh, and a peony there, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, she exists. There's the stack.
Did they just draw? Oh no, never mind.
No, the
They
stack.
stacked card.
And there's the key. There's, yep, getting rid of a Roy. Are they going to buff the Peony so she hits? Oh, that's funny. That could be very funny. Deirdre 1. Okay, that's the... I think probably the best thing for Leif. Into Lilina support. Okay. Amadraccoon decided to start sacking. Will Leif take the hit? It wouldn't drop them down to 0 orbs, but it does get the Lilina, both of them a card technically. And now it's Peony hitting. That... Oh god, Peony hitting. That is never a good thing to see. And now it's 0 orb Leif against a purple deck.
Yes, now they just need another lucky Zephyr.
Yeah.
So make you thinking, was it really worth it to punch? Maybe it was. It's worth now because you can't stall that much.
Yeah, at this point, you have to commit. You can't. I think you have to commit. But at the same time, god damn, that would feel terrible. This turn. Oh. Oh, class change into 22 Leif, okay. He does have enough to deploy from hand, but... And, okay, Deirdre, class change. It's probably the best deployment phase you could do. The only other one that could be argued is a Sigurd. And main promo Leif, I would say. Or a 5/4 Sigurd and main Leif. That's...
Cool, they just hit a Leaf.
Yeah, that's good. Especially if they have a Self in hand, which...
And if they
No,
have
no.
no way of defending themselves. They are not 100 base. They don't have a massive board.
Yeah,
Roy here is in a good position, I would say.
Oh, 100%. Especially since they didn't deploy a Sigurd so that they could tank up.
Yes.
But they will have enough attack to get rid of Zephyr no matter what.
They are doing Julia now?
Yep. Now it's Julia's turn. They used Leaf skill to deploy Julia. Then they used Leaf Bond skill to cycle some things and draw a card because it was a Lachesis, and now they're...
There's another Leaf.
Yeah, they got leaves for days.
So I don't think Leaf is dying today. Unless Roy surprises everyone. Like, has 3 ways to punch face and they only have 2 dodges. Oh. Oh. That's sad.
Yep. That is... Actually, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well, there's 100 still.
Oh,
She's plus 40. Plus 30 from her own skill, plus 10 from the Leaf moving around.
Wait.
Wait. Okay. Yep, Julia. What? I should. Huh?
Seems
Wait.
like Julia is not 100.
Well, just a small confusion on things.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. He didn't think Julia was strong.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's rough. It happens. Go. There we go. Figured it out. I'm then adding Sigurd to hand from Leif. Okay. Frontlining Julia was an interesting choice because they just used it to attack Zephyr.
They probably the Mao.
Like Leif used Leif flipped for range to kill Peony. So
Okay.
I mean, not like it really matters too much because Roy can get range pretty easily, but yeah. But let's see if Leif will be able to live this. He purposefully did not grab that leaf that's in bonds that we can see. Because, well, he just didn't. Because even if he wanted to unflip bonds, he could have returned a Seliph and then bounced this leaf. So he purposely took the Sigurd to deploy it next turn. So he needs to live. The question is, will he? Now that there's another Zephyr. And he deployed the Keat. That means he probably has another Keat in hand.
There's no way. There's no way he has another Zephyr? Another kid?
Rack is just fucking cheating at this point.
Yeah, this is just bare luck.
Like, oh, fucking hell. This is such a sacky game, it's not even funny. Zephyr stealing the...
How many Zephyrs even are? I swear I saw another one in retreat. So this is the tier 1 or the 4th one? I suppose the tier 1. There's no way you run 4 Zephyrs.
He just said 2. Like,
is it really? Is it really 2?
Guess you seeing all your Zeph just 2. That this was probably a mistake though. So yeah, he's running 2, but he probably meant to do 3. I think.
Okay, but that's weird because I swear I saw...
Darkness? There's no Keat. Why did he deploy the Mar?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they want to swing price.
I mean, this hits.
Yeah.
Like, this is just raw beatdown can kill.
Maybe they are betting for just like they don't have pre-dodgers or something. What do you mean you have to discard first?
You have to discard for the darkness before you can dodge for the hit.
Yeah, but they are at 4. They don't need to discard.
Yeah, there it goes. Well, they were at 5. Then they just discarded 1. There you go. Cool.
Yeah. So they dodged it. They were at 5? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now
that was a good one.
That's why bonding the, like, deploying more makes sense, because it can hit and do stuff. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting more to go for the Zephyr play.
Yeah, we were expecting the funny. However, the funny is not happening today.
Yeah. Unless he does magically top deck a Keat with the Roy swing. But at that point, it's too late, because there was 2 out of 5 were already were Leafs. If it was 3 out of 5, Zephyr Rip was the better play. But we'll see what Roy hits with this. And if it's a Keat, and if Raccoon can just...
If it's a kid, it's Jover.
Alright, well... If this
not Jover, but it's almost Jover.
Yeah, it's just more resource denial against the Leaf. And that's something that he can't really do much against. But come on, punch the Leaf. It's the best chance you got. They got 2 cards in hand. The chances of them having a dodge is low. They're probably counting cards. But, alright, they're punching the Leaf. Canos into a self. They had another dodge.
Okay.
So yeah, there was 3 Leafs. Maybe 4.
I think it was just a better option here to just use the Keat. Maybe.
Yep. Using the Keat would have been a higher chance of victory, as it turns out, because 3 out of 5 cards in their hand was done.
They had more Leaf than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. 3 out of 5 minimum, maybe 4 out of 5. Depending on what they bond, and if they do bond, or what they play. Yeah. We just now get the long thought. Oh. The long thought process of what he's going to bond and what he's going to deploy, and if he's going to do either. He's not bonding. Sigurd. Okay. That is so close to being a very good one. What? Taking Sig... What? He has 7 bonds. That should be enough. There's no reason to think about taking that back. He's going to flip 1 for Deirdre, which gives him a different Leaf. Not the most helpful things. He's going to need to Julia to just... Okay. Yep. Using Leaf skill to bounce back the bond. Then using the other Leaf skill to put it back in bonds, which lets you draw a card. Good little loop. And then flip 2. And reveal the top 3 bonds.
Okay.
He used a Leaf skill to bounce a Lack Assist to hand, and then used Leaf Bond skill to put the Lack Assist back in bonds to draw a card.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's a nice little...
Is that Sigurd the Bond, or was that a deploy?
This is Julia. That was just an end of Julia into everything else.
Oh, I mean, that's Sigurd over there.
Sigurd was deployed. Remember, they grabbed it back at the end of last turn.
Oh, right.
Alright. That. Wait. Why did they use Deirdre's second skill?
Maybe. Oh.
The
Well,
tap the
maybe
unit,
they
kill the
forgot.
Manakete.
Yes, maybe they forgot.
No, because they just got Deirdre to attack the Manakete, so they had to. Yeah, they had to have forgotten.
Yeah, maybe they forgot.
Yeah. But like that would have just been a free unflip one, and that attack would have hit.
Yes,
And
that
then
will
you...
be a free bond and a guaranteed hit,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad.
It happens. It's just like, oh wait, what? Because like, Roy hasn't also deployed any Manaketes ever this set, so it could have technically been a avoidance of Deirdre, but I don't think so. I think he's just got flooded with other things.
I think Roy Hands was just awful.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, okay. Never mind, that's actually not a bad hand. Lilina and Lilina. And now Canos is going to swing Sigurd, I would assume. Or is he just going to keep going face? Sigurd, yep. And now he stacks. And gets range. Oh, swinging this one? Okay. I would have swung Deirdre first, but it doesn't matter too much on all on it. And
Yeah, I mean,
triple
that's fine.
Lilina.
A triple Lilina.
He can
If Roy didn't see Lilina's last match, he sure is watching Lilina's right now.
Well, two of them were Canost, and then Roy stacked, but still, the triple is just a huge fuck you.
Yeah, like Roy is right now is having the game of their life. They hit Sephiel, they could even do the kids thing, but they didn't. And now Triple Lilina is just insane.
Yep.
Leif tempo right now is just gone, but they still have cards on hand.
Mm-hmm. It's just, ugh. Let's see what, if anything in their hand is helpful enough. They do have more bonds, they do have more cards, they just don't have the orbs or the survivability.
Well, the question is, do they have more Leafs?
Fair, but yeah. Zephyr has showed up at some absolutely terrifying times so far already, so... Deck reset.
Deck reset Limao.
Oh,
Good game.
Yep, keys folding.
GG. Okay.
I'm so bad at this. Oh, Flygon, you were so... Oh, he had 3 leaves.
He was fine.
If
And
he...
Roy was... Oh, Roy Hand was...
Darkness.
not very good. I mean, Darkness could have helped, but it is still not very good.
Yeah, like, Leaf Cup probably could have gotten a little bit longer, but I don't think it was anything. Yeah. Yeah, he's just struggling with the
Good
finishing.
game. Good game.
Still not that bad at all.
Well, we learned today that you are not supposed to swing face.
Yeah, that's Leaf. Sure. Anyway, with this, I stop.